brother is out in Panama City with his family, and they were out in the water to take picture. Police said, get out or it's a $500 fine. So be careful. And it just goes to show you how large the wind field is associated with Alberto, which is down in the southwestern Gulf, at least the center of it is. It also shows you that each tropical storm, hurricane are completely different. This one associated with a massive wind field that, again, extends almost all the way to Panama City with some strong winds and high surf. The center of the storm is not actually where we find some of the strongest winds. It's actually fairly well removed. So this is not a well-organized storm by any means, and with the fact that it will already be inland by tomorrow early morning before most of us are waking up, the storm wind field will immediately start to shrink, and Alberto will go down as what is classified as a shorty, meaning it's a tropical storm or hurricane that lasts less than or 48 hours. So this one is not going to last for very long. I know I like the term shorty as well. Here's the rainfall that is moving inland across northern Mexico, Texas. We could see several inches of rainfall inland over Texas. For us, though, the main impacts are the winds and the coastal flooding concerns, which will still be ongoing into tomorrow. The winds offshore, at least from the buoys that we have reporting data, 24 mile an hour sustained, 25 mile an hour sustained, though have been gusting up to almost 40 miles an hour. And again, well removed from the center is where you find some of the strongest winds. Near the center, we do have a buoy that's only reporting sustained winds of 18 miles an hour. So this is not really the classic tropical system with the winds near the center of the storm. We do have coastal flood warnings with the 3 to 4 highlighted above high tide for in the lake waters, as mainly for the North Shore and western part of the lake, as well as for Hancock County, parts of St. Tammany, Orleans Parish, and St. Bernard. Elsewhere, under the light green, that is a coastal flood advisory, 1 to 2 feet. Again, it could be worse in Grand Isle, but right now that wind coming out of the east, so the water is actually kind of filling up in Barataria Bay and then flooding them. As far as the rainfall totals go, 5+ inches into Texas, and I meant to recenter my map here, 10 to 20 inches of rain possible across some of the mountains of northern Mexico. That will cause some significant landslide issues, mudslide issues, as that heavy rainfall moves in. Thankfully, as the wind field starts to subside, so will a lot of that rain, but it's going to continue into the day, and actually they may get another surge of moisture as we could potentially see another developing tropical system. What's interesting, almost comical, is the fact that it's going to stay in almost the exact same place moving inland, as a ridge of high pressure will keep us dry, and that is what the models are saying. Here's Alberto moving inland. We do have another little feature that is off the east coast. Looks like that'll move inland, probably not develop into anything, and then eventually kind of dissipate, and then models indicating more development as we head into the weekend. But as I said, upper high ridge will keep that well down to our south. So not really concerned about what will likely form in the exact same location. Models at the moment not really aggressive with anything really coming to fruition in terms of a named storm. We had a lot more sunshine during the day today. Still had some passing showers at times. You can get some brief downpours. They're a little bit more sporadic in nature, but still a sign that we have plenty of Gulf moisture or that tropical moisture around. However, the fact that we did see more sunshine, it allowed us to get up to 90 degrees, and that high of 90 was set at 10 o'clock this morning. Our morning low was just after midnight, was 81 degrees. It's been a fairly warm day today, but at least we did have a few more passing clouds and showers. 83 our current rating with wind sustained out of the east at 11 miles an hour. We'll still keep a breeze up during the day tomorrow and even on into Friday, but the strongest of the winds, especially along the coast, will be diminishing. So the coastal flooding should start getting better during the day tomorrow. May still have some standing water though, and even on into Friday. Then with the upper ridge building in, the heat starts to return. Then it looks like we might start to get in on some more scattered showers later into next week.